walk into a room and nothing changes. You speak and people talk over you. You leave and no one notices. It is a specific type of pain, not the sharp pain of rejection, but the dull, aching cold of being invisible. You feel like a ghost in your own life. You wonder if you lack something essential, some spark, some genetic gift that the charismatic elite were born with. You watch others command attention without effort, while you exhaust yourself trying to be heard, trying to be seen, trying to matter. But here is the brutal truth that society is too polite to tell you. Being ignored is not a curse, it is a biological reaction. Humans are wired to filter out noise. If people are ignoring you, it is because your behavior, your energy, and your presence are signaling to their primal brain that you are noise, you are safe, you are predictable, you are harmless, and the human brain ignores what is harmless. To stop being ignored, you do not need to be louder. You do not need to be flashier. You need to become a signal of danger, a signal of value, a signal of the unknown. In this video, we are going to deconstruct the 19 habits that separate the invisible majority from the unignorable few. These are not hacks. This is not about faking confidence. This is about fundamentally rewiring the way you occupy space in reality. We will move from the physical to the psychological, and finally to the spiritual. And I warn you, the final habit, number 19, is the one that makes the other 18 dangerous. Most people will never reach it. Let's begin the reconstruction. Phase 1, the physiology of power. Most people try to fix their presence with words. They think of witty comebacks. But by the time you open your mouth, the judgment has already been made. 90% of communication is subliminal. It is the animal brain speaking to the animal brain. 1. The dead eye contact. Most people look at others with a pleading gaze. They look to see if they are being accepted. Their eyes dart around, checking for approval. This is the behavior of prey. The unignorable person practices dead eye contact. It is not an aggressive stare. It is a lack of searching. When you look at someone, you are not asking for permission. You are observing. You hold the gaze 1 second longer than is comfortable. You do not blink in reaction to their movement. You strip your eyes of the need to be liked. This triggers a deep, unsettling respect in the other person. They feel seen. And because they feel seen, they cannot look away. 2. The pregnant pause. Silence is the loudest sound in the universe. Insecure people rush to fill silence because silence feels like judgment. They babble, they explain, they stutter. The master uses the pregnant pause. Before you answer a question, you wait. 1 second, 2 seconds. You look at them. You let the tension build. You let them wonder if you are going to speak at all. This silence creates a vacuum, and in that vacuum, your words gain weight. When you finally speak, people lean in. They are starving for the resolution of the tension you created. 3. Anti-fidgeting. Look at a king. Look at a predator. Look at a mountain. What do they have in common? They do not move unless it is necessary. Fidgeting, tapping your foot, touching your face, shifting your weight, is a leakage of anxiety. It screams, "I am not comfortable here." And if you are not comfortable, why should anyone trust you? Habit number 3 is radical stillness. You sit, you stand, you do not move until you decide to move. This stillness makes you a focal point in a chaotic room. In a world of twitchy, anxious dopamine addicts, the person who can sit perfectly still is terrifying and fascinating. 4. The downward inflection. Listen to how you end your sentences. Do you go up at the end? My name is John. I think we should do this? That is the seeking approval tone. It turns a statement into a question. It begs for validation. The unignorable habit is the downward inflection. You end your sentences with a drop in pitch. My name is John. We are doing this. It signals finality. It signals that the statement is true regardless of whether the other person agrees. It commands the subconscious mind of the listener to accept the reality you are presenting. 5. Taking up space. Observe how you sit on a bus or at a meeting. Do you cross your legs tight? Do you hunch your shoulders? Do you try to make yourself smaller so you don't bother anyone? You are shrinking yourself out of existence. Habit 5 is territorial expansion. It is not about man-spreading or being rude. It is about relaxation. You open your chest, you relax your shoulders, you place your arms on the armrests, you occupy the space you are in fully. This signals to the room, I belong here. I am not a guest in this reality. I am a resident. Phase 2, the psychology of scarcity. Now that your body is signaling power, we must address the mind. Why are you ignored? Because you are too available. You are cheap. Supply and demand rules economies, and it rules human attention. If you are always there, always nice, always available, your value drops to 0. 6. Radical brevity. The more you talk, the less you say, and the higher the chance you will say something stupid. Insecure people over-explain. They give 3 reasons when one is enough. They bury the point in an avalanche of words because they are afraid of being misunderstood. The unignorable habit is radical brevity. Cut your word count in half. Strip away the I think, maybe, sort of, if that's okay. State the fact. State the desire. Then stop. Make your words expensive. When you speak less, people have to work harder to understand you. This investment of effort makes them value you more. 7. The walk-away energy. This is the ultimate negotiation tactic, and life is one long negotiation. Most people are terrified of losing the connection, the deal, the friend, the lover. So they cling. You must cultivate the willingness to walk away, and you must mean it. This isn't about being cold, it's about having standards. When a conversation becomes disrespectful, when a situation no longer serves you, you do not argue, you do not complain, you withdraw your presence. You treat your attention as a privilege that can be revoked. The moment people realize you are capable of leaving, they will fight to make you stay. 8. Strategic absence. We discussed this in the Machiavelli analysis, but it bears repeating. You cannot be admired if you are always present. Familiarity breeds contempt. If you are at every party, every meeting, replying to every text instantly, you become background noise. Habit 8 is strategic absence. Sometimes you are just gone. You don't post on social media. You don't reply immediately. You miss the event. You are busy with your own purpose. This creates a gap in people's pattern recognition. They start to wonder, where are they? What are they doing? In that wonder, your legend grows. You are creating a void that they fill with their imagination. 9. The Mona Lisa smile. Why is the Mona Lisa the most famous painting in the world? Because you cannot tell what she is thinking. Is she happy? Is she mocking you? Is she sad? People are obsessed with puzzles. If you are an open book, people read you once and put you on the shelf. Habit 9 is ambiguity. Do not reveal everything immediately. Keep your cards close to your chest. When someone asks a prying question, give a vague answer with a small smile. I've been busy with things. Let them guess. Be a labyrinth, not a highway. 10. Emotional non-reactivity. The world loves to provoke. It loves to poke you to see what comes out. If you explode in anger or collapse in sadness or bubble over in excitement at the slightest touch, you are easily manipulated. The unignorable habit is to be a rock in the storm. This is stoicism weaponized. When chaos happens, your face does not change. You process the emotion internally, but you display control externally. This makes you the anchor in the room. When everyone else is panicking, eyes will naturally dart to the one person who isn't. That is you. Phase 3. The social sniper. We have covered the body and the mindset. Now, the interaction. How do you speak to people in a way that makes them addicted to your presence? 11. Deep listening. Most people do not listen. They wait for their turn to speak. They are reloading their ammunition while you are talking. Habit 11 is deep listening. You focus entirely on the other person. You listen not just to their words, but to the emotion beneath the words. And then, this is the key, you reflect it back to them. It sounds like you felt betrayed by that. When you give someone the feeling of being truly understood, you give them a drug they cannot find anywhere else. They will associate you with the feeling of relief. They will seek you out. You become their sanctuary. 12. Weaponized specificity. Generic compliments are noise. Good job. You look nice. These are filler words. They mean nothing. Habit 12 is weaponized specificity. You notice the tiny details. The way you handled that interruption in the meeting was masterful. You kept the frame without being aggressive. That shade of blue creates a striking contrast with your eyes. Specifics prove you are paying attention. Specifics prove you have high-resolution perception. It makes people feel special, and it establishes you as a connoisseur of quality. 13. The slow-motion effect anxiety rushes. Power takes its time. Watch how a CEO moves compared to an intern. The intern rushes to the door. The CEO walks. Habit 13 is to deliberately slow down your physical actions. When you reach for your coffee, reach smooth and slow. When you turn your head, turn it deliberately. This distorts the perception of time around you. It signals that you are not under the pressure of the clock. You are the master of your own time. It is hypnotic to watch. 14. Gatekeeping access. You must treat your inner life as a VIP section. Most people vomit their trauma, their dreams, and their secrets to anyone who will listen within 5 minutes of meeting them. They are begging for connection. Habit 14 is gatekeeping. You share your life in layers. You give a little. If they prove worthy, you give a little more. You make them earn the right to know you. This creates a psychological funnel. The deeper they go, the more invested they become. They value the intimacy because they worked for it. 15. The unapologetic. No. No is a complete sentence. People who are ignored are usually yes men. They agree to everything because they fear conflict. They become doormats. Habit 15 is the ability to say no without offering an excuse. Not, I can't because I have to wash my cat. Just, no, I can't do that, or that doesn't work for me. When you set a boundary without justifying it, you signal high status. You signal that your will is sufficient reason. Phase 4. The internal empire. This is the deep work. The previous habits will make people look at you. These final habits will make people remember you forever. 16. Shadow integration. This is from Jung. A person who is only nice is boring. A person who is only nice is weak. To be unignorable, you must have a touch of danger. This doesn't mean you are evil. It means you are capable. You have integrated your aggression, your darkness, your capacity for mayhem, and you have it under control. It is the difference between a rabbit and a tiger. Both are sitting quietly. But you ignore the rabbit. You never ignore the tiger. Why? Because the tiger is dangerous. Habit 16 is accepting your dark side. Don't hide your ambition. Don't hide your disagreement. Let people feel that there is a monster inside you, but that you have it on a leash. That is true charisma. 17. High agency. Most people are NPCs, non-player characters. They follow the script. They complain about the weather, the economy, the boss. They are victims of circumstance. Habit 17 is high agency. You do not complain, you act. You do not wait for instructions, you create solutions. When things go wrong, you don't look around for someone to blame. You look for a way to fix it. People naturally follow the person who knows where they are going. In a world of drifters, the person with a map is king. 18. Intellectual dangerousness. Stop repeating what you heard on the news. Stop repeating popular opinion. Habit 18 is to think critically. to have opinions that might offend, to see reality for what it is, not what it should be. When you speak, say something true, even if it is uncomfortable. I don't think that's the right way to look at it. I think the real issue is, when you break the echo chamber, you shock the system. People might disagree with you, they might even dislike you, but they will never ever ignore you. Phase 5, the final habit. And now, the keystone. The habit that holds the architecture of your soul together. Without this, the other 18 are just acting. With this, they become your nature. 19. The void. This is the hardest lesson. You must reach a point where you truly, deeply, do not care if they ignore you or not. Paradoxically, the moment you stop needing attention is the moment you become a magnet for it. It is the law of reversed effort. When you are desperate for the spotlight, you repel it. When you are content in the dark, the spotlight finds you. Habit 19 is becoming comfortable in the void. It is being alone in a room and feeling complete. It is walking into a party and not needing to talk to anyone to feel valid. It is posting your work, your art, your thoughts, and not checking the likes. It is the understanding that your value is intrinsic, not extrinsic. You are the sun. The sun does not beg the planets to orbit it. It simply burns. It simply is. The gravity takes care of the rest. When you possess this habit, you are free. You are no longer dancing for their amusement. You are moving to your own rhythm, and that rhythm is hypnotic. Look at these 19 habits. What do they have in common? They are all forms of conservation. The invisible person is leaking energy everywhere, leaking words, leaking fidgets, leaking neediness, leaking validation. They are an open wound of insecurity. The unignorable person is a fortress. They conserve their energy. They direct it with precision. They are a closed circuit of power. When you master these habits, the world changes around you. You will notice people waiting for you to speak. You will notice people seeking your approval. You will notice that when you enter a room, the energy shifts, but you must be warned. This path requires a death. You must kill the part of you that wants to be a good boy or a good girl. You must kill the part of you that needs a pat on the head. You must kill the people pleaser. You are stepping out of the role of the victim and into the role of the architect. So, here is your mission for tomorrow. Pick one habit, just one. Maybe it's the dead eye contact. Maybe it's the silence. Go into the world and test it. Watch how people react. Watch how they squirm. Watch how they respect you. You have spent enough time being a ghost. It is time to become real. If you are ready to stop being invisible and start being dangerous, write in the comments, "I am the signal." And remember, the world doesn't ignore you because they don't see you. They ignore you because they think they have you figured out. Prove them wrong. Subscribe if you want to go deeper into the abyss. See you in the shadows.